So I'm guessing this happened right before Bree Hall got cut, and the footage is just now coming out for some weird, eerie reason. But check out this. I'ma tell it like it is, bro. That's probably who been reporting my channel, all we know, bro. But whatever it is, it's looking real spooky. And Aliyah Boston definitely had time. And what's crazy about all of this footage is that she was sitting with none other than Bree Hall.
And I just want to tell you before you get blocked right now, which is unfortunate, but I'm a wait. Lucille, I want you to come to the Indiana Fever workout. I just want you to come sit in the gym, and I want you to watch. I really do, and I want you to come.
I'd like to invite you to our practice, Lucille. Aliyah Boston just called out a troll by name on social media, and the exchange is something you have to see to believe. This isn't just another player ignoring the hate. Boston took it to another level. Instead of getting angry, Boston flipped the script completely by inviting her critic to actually come experience what the Indiana Fever is all about. The way she handled this situation shows exactly why she's becoming one of the most respected players in the WNBA. Watch how she shut down this troll while staying completely professional. Kindly please like the video and subscribe to the channel to support us.
But this is the first time we get to see footage and hear Aliyah Boston say what she feels about trolls. So some footage has emerged of none other than Aliyah Boston telling it like it is, man, to an online troll. Now, this is not the first time this happened. Now, we know there has been a lot of people pretty much from the Angel Reese fan base. I just hate to throw it out there like that, but they be the trolls, bruh. Because we know the Angel Reese fan base always starting stuff, bro.
Did you see what Aliyah Boston just did? This troll named Lucille has been hiding behind her keyboard, throwing shade at Boston and the Fever, thinking nobody would notice. But Boston wasn't having it. She called Lucille out by name. That's right, she didn't just respond to a nameless, faceless hater. She put Lucille on blast, making sure everyone knew exactly who was spreading negativity. This wasn't some random hate comment that Boston decided to respond to. Lucille has apparently been posting negative stuff about Boston and the Indiana Fever for a while now.
Lucille, but guess what? That check still clears, babe. Guess who not here? All right, sorry, now you have to get blocked. Breezy, can you block Lucille?
Yeah, sorry, I thought I didn't even see them. That's how it
It's okay, I love Lucille. I just come and watch, come and enjoy. I actually want you to come to a game. Because sometimes when people hate this way, it's because they want to be there. So I want you to come.
Not
I want
everybody
you to
attack
come,
Lucille.
and I want you to experience this. Lucille's entertaining.
Oh, they constantly like comment like this?
Yeah, all they do.
Oh, I didn't know that. I like them. Never mind, let me shut up.
Well, it's cool, but I don't like when you keep repeating it, because when you keep repeating it, it's like you're bored.
One of Lucille's comments even said, "Less TikTok dances and more practice playing basketball, and you might have a chance, period." Lucille, you really ate this comment up. Imagine thinking you can talk to a professional athlete like that without consequences. Most players would either ignore trolls completely or fire back with anger. That's what we've seen time and time again in sports. Athletes either pretend the hate doesn't exist, or they snap back with something equally mean. But Boston? She took a completely different approach. She went in a direction nobody saw coming, and that's what makes this situation so interesting. Boston directly addressed Lucille by name in her response. Think about how that changes everything right away. Suddenly, Lucille isn't anonymous anymore. She's not just some random profile picture throwing hate into the void. Boston knows exactly who's been trolling her.
To the Thief Show.
She said the Thief Show. Shout out to Aliyah Boston, man, for telling like it is. She definitely had time that night. Now, I was trying to look for a date on this. There hasn't been a date on this footage, but
yeah, you're like forcing.
Like, I hate boredom. If you hate comment one time, that's cool. Like, continue on your life. When you keep saying it, you must be so bored. I hate boredom.
Want a reaction.
Exactly. So I like to speak. That's what I'm saying. Like, come watch a game, bro.
the comments said my jaw dropped at the beginning because I thought she was talking to Bree Hall. I did too. Somebody said, damn, we know what Lucille, damn, do we know what Lucille said? Somebody said this in the comments.
That's a serious power move that immediately flips the script. The hunter becomes the hunted, if you know what I mean. But here's where Boston really showed her class. Instead of just calling Lucille out, she actually invited her to come to a practice and a game to see what it's really like. Can you imagine? Your online troll inviting you to come see the work they put in up close? Boston basically said, if you think we're not working hard enough, come see for yourself. That's next level confidence. The way Boston worded her response showed incredible poise too. She made it clear that the team is doing just fine without Lucille's support. Her career isn't affected by the negativity Lucille is spreading. Boston basically communicated, we're good over here, with or without your approval. That's the kind of mindset that separates good players from great ones. There's some serious psychology behind what Boston did here. By inviting Lucille to practice, she's highlighting the huge disconnect between keyboard warriors and the reality of professional sports. It's easy to sit at home and criticize athletes.
Love you, Bree Hall. Come back. Yeah, she ain't coming back. But somebody said this is that same Lucille. So is this what she said? Less TikTok dances and more practice plan. Another person said, I still want to know why I'm one of the only Fever fans blocked by AB. What, you're blocked? Never. Basketball, and you might have a chance. Period, Lucille. You really ate this comment up. So that is the comment that was said. Wow.
It's a whole different thing to actually understand the work, dedication, and pressure these players face every day. Boston called out this disconnect in the most direct way possible. What's really interesting is that despite the headlines saying Boston exploded, she didn't lose her cool at all. She stayed completely composed while standing up for herself and her team. There was no explosion, no angry rant, no personal attacks. Just a confident response that set boundaries and extended an invitation. That's how you handle criticism with class. This whole situation shows why Boston is quickly becoming one of the most respected players in the WNBA. She handles criticism with a maturity that goes way beyond her years. Many veterans in the league wouldn't have responded this well. Boston showed she's not just a great player on the court. She's also great at managing the off-court stuff that comes with being a pro athlete. Boston's approach teaches us something important about dealing with negativity. Sometimes the best response isn't to ignore it completely. Sometimes it's not about firing back with anger either. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is invite your critics to understand. By saying, come see what we actually do, Boston created an opportunity for growth instead of just shutting down the conversation. This kind of response shows incredible emotional intelligence. Boston recognized that Lucille's comments came from a place of not understanding the full picture. Rather than dismissing Lucille completely, she offered her a chance to see things differently. That's not just about defending yourself. That's about potentially changing someone's perspective. The whole exchange has fans talking, with many commenting things like, damn, do we know what Lucille said? And is this what she said? People are clearly impressed with how Boston handled the situation, and they should be. In a world where social media conflicts often spiral into ugliness, Boston showed there's another way to handle criticism. You can be firm and confident without being mean. You can stand up for yourself while still leaving the door open for someone to learn and grow. Boston just showed us all a masterclass in handling online hate. She didn't ignore Lucille. She didn't fire back with insults. She invited her to come see the truth with her own eyes. How powerful is that? This situation really shows how WNBA players are taking control of their own stories. They're not letting random people on the internet define who they are anymore. Next time someone comes at you with negativity online, remember what Boston did. Stay cool, stay confident, and maybe even invite them to understand your side. Sometimes the best comeback isn't a comeback at all, it's an invitation to learn.